What is up, my fellow net dwellers? Couchman here, and I know I've been gone for a bit. Sorry, I got sick and I need to take some time off. Anyways, this is how to mod Spelunky 2 via Steam. I'm going to try to get the Game Pass version working later, because it says moddable, and I think I can do it, but I'm not 100%. But anyways, this is only for Steam. Now let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, the first step of modding Spelunky is to create an orphan version of the game. Big thing, if you currently are like this, where you're sitting and waiting for an update for Spelunky, or you have an update queued, you probably don't want to get the update. Now, why is this? Because Modlunky, which is what we're going to be using to mod the game, functions based off the version of Spelunky. If you update too far, you're probably going to break the modding tool. Other games let you pick previous versions of the game to use. This one, not so much. So, how do you orphan the game? Well, we're just going to right click and we're going to go to Browse to Local Game. And now that we've got these files here, let's go ahead and minimize Steam. We don't need it anymore. We're going to go ahead and copy Spelunky to my desktop. You can copy it wherever you want. It just has to be a location Steam doesn't know about. Why? When you copy it outside of Steam like this, you create an orphan version. Basically a version where Steam doesn't know where the game is and won't update it. So you're actually running your previous copy of the game. Up next, we're going to actually rename this folder because Modlunky specifically looks for a Spelunky 2 folder, not a Spelunky space 2, so just delete the space out of there. Alright, now let's go ahead and talk about Modlunky. All of Spelunky's modding is done through spelunky.fyi. There's really not modding elsewhere. It's not available on Workshop. It's not over on Mod Nexus. It's not over on ModDB. This is the modding home for Spelunky. To mod it, go ahead and click on Modding and go to Modding Overview. Here it tells you about the different tools you can use, like Overlunky, Playlunky, so on and so forth. All these are included in the modern version of Modlunky, so if you go ahead and click Download, it'll take you out to the Modlunky location. Now, modding's currently broken for the latest version, which means we're probably going to want to snag an earlier one. I'm going to go ahead and snag this one from 16 days ago. So let's go ahead and download Modlunky 2 and go ahead and save it to my download file. Now let's go ahead and get a mod real quick. So click on modding again, and if you browse Spelunky 2, here's all the mods available for Spelunky 2. You'll have download trackers, all that stuff. There's 30 pages, about 20 mods a page, so about 600 mods, give or take. I'm going to be using the Powerful Character mod, which basically gives special abilities to your characters. Nothing too exceptional, but something cool, right? And I'm going to be using Anna to test because her dog, once she rescues the dog, will give her a random gift in the next room. So to download it, just click Download latest here. I've already downloaded this one for myself. And then let's go ahead and open up our downloads location. Step 1, we're going to go ahead and click and drag Modlunky over into this folder. And we're going to run it. You're going to get a notice that this has not been assigned, which means it's a risky mod or a risk to your PC. You can either choose to trust Modlunky, in which case you can mod Spelunky, or you can choose not to trust Modlunky, in which case you can't. That's just one of the risks about modding, and that's why I put that disclaimer of you mod at your own risk. You could break your game. You could install viruses. Modding can be dangerous, so make sure you trust the mods you use, or make sure you're using a device that you really don't care if something bad happens to. Now that we've loaded up, it's actually added more folders over to our Spelunky location. You'll now notice a mods folder along with some other stuff. Something to talk about before we jump into that is the Playlunky version. Playlunky is how the mods work through Spelunky, so if you want your mods to work without having to export all your Spelunky assets, modify those assets, and then import them back in and run via Spelunky, you're going to need Playlunky. Playlunky just lets you run mods. Well, you have a variety of versions of Playlunky available. The two that you probably should know most about are Stable and Nightly. Stable is the last version that is actually reliable. Been tested, up functioning, considered to be a good release. Nightly is the latest push of the latest and greatest, done nightly, or semi-nightly, or however they release it. But it is the most up-to-date, which also means it's prone to potential issues. However, if you're updated your game past the version that Stable supports, Nightly might be able to support it. All right. Now let's go ahead and get a mod added to the game. So we're going to go into the mods folder it created and the packs. We're going to go back to our download and we're going to grab our powerful character mod here. We're going to copy the folder and we're going to paste it in here. Now that that's copied over, let's go ahead and go back to this page and we're going to click refresh mods. Right there is our powerful character mod. Let's go ahead and check it and say we want to load it, and then let's go ahead and play the game. You notice we've got this little script here about Playlunky running, adding the mod. Now when this works, you'll notice down in the bottom left, there is Playlunky version 12.1. And on the main screen, you now see what our mod options are available. Now this given mod has a glitch in it. Ooh. Sorry, that was really loud. This given mod has a glitch in it where, for it to work, you need to have dog selected as your only animal. Let me go ahead and modify the audio real quick, because that's blowing my eardrums out. There we go. Alright, so to actually make sure you have dogs selected, so I currently have all the animals. We're going to switch to just dogs. For this mod to work, as far as Anna goes, has to have a dog. Anything else, not going to function. So we go adventure, we go ahead and we pick Anna. Now if we rescue the dog, we should get a crate in the next room. Let's go ahead and launch into the dungeon real quick. Alright, we need to speed around the first level real quick. And look, there's the doggo right off the start. So let's go ahead and grab him. Oh, beat the doggo. And the doggo. Alright, if this worked right at the start of the second level, I should have a crate. And there it is. Alright. Crate put to good use. Anyways, that is how you mod Spelunky for Steam. This was Couchman. You guys all have a good night, a great tomorrow, an amazing rest of the week. I'll see you next time.